We are back with breaking news. Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene using Trump's indictment to rile up a Republican crowd.
It's going to get worse. It is not going to get better. It's going to get worse because they are going to continue. They don't want you to ever win elections again. They do not want you to ever be able to pick who you want to live in the White House and to run this country or hold any other political office.
Joining me right now is California Congressman Robert Garcia, shaking his head there, a Democratic member of the House Homeland Security and Oversight Committees. As I welcome you, which tells me a bit of your reaction to what we just heard from Marjorie Taylor Greene. By the way, one of your fellow Oversight Committee members, but do you want to elaborate on shaking your head there?
Look, I mean, she's incredibly an irresponsible person, and that was an irresponsible comment. I mean, this is someone that likes to lie consistently, that does nothing but attack people constantly, including the president and everybody else on all of our committees. And she's politicizing an issue that's actually very serious. I mean, this is a very serious issue. Instead of indictments, this is a former president. This is someone that's currently the Republican frontrunner for the presidency, and she's making it into a joke. And she takes everything about this case and tries to politicize it, fundraise off it, and it's really shameful.
There are numerous Trump allies in Congress who are accusing the DOJ of being weaponized. You have House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who tweeted, "It is unconscionable for a president to indict the leading candidate opposing him. Joe Biden kept classified documents for decades." What's your response to that? I mean, are these two situations at all comparable? And what impact can distrust between Congress and the DOJ have on the country?
Look, I think first the MAGA Republican response, especially and all the way down from Speaker McCarthy, has been just completely irresponsible to see during this. I mean, the truth is that we have a DOJ investigation that's historic. We have a federal indictment, numerous charges against a former president of the United States. This is something that someone that is literally fundraising now off of this issue, and you have the speaker really inflaming in the issue. I think it's really irresponsible. We have also seen what's really crazy around the country is a lot of these Republicans, especially in these districts around New York and California and swing districts, say absolutely nothing. I think what we have to be doing at this moment is take the seriousness of what's happening and actually focus on governing. To compare this to what happened and what's going on with President Biden, I think is also irresponsible. We know they have nothing to do with each other. And we have a DOJ that is zoning in on what appear to be very, very serious crimes. The Oversight Committee has been involved, obviously, with a lot of the issues that are being brought forth, and we're going to continue to push back on these lies against President Biden. We have to focus right now on allowing the DOJ to do their job.
As you know, Congressman, House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan wrote to Attorney General Merrick Garland demanding documents related to the Mar-a-Lago search, and this feels similar to when Jordan demanded documents from Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg following the indictment there. What could this oversight process look like? How do you think it's going to be met by Democrats?
Well, I think that we've got to take it first, very seriously. And I think that the most important thing for us to do, honestly, is to get out of the way of the DOJ. I mean, the DOJ clearly has been incredibly careful and deliberate in this process. I think they obviously have been briefing Congress and ensuring that folks know that everything that's going on is being done in the most careful, serious way. And so I think it's not beneficial to anyone, for Jim Jordan, for anyone in Congress, to try to get in the middle of a serious investigation. Donald Trump is now going to have to face a jury. He's going to have to face a court system and have to stand for these serious crimes that he's likely possibly committed. And it's not good for Congress to get involved in that process. And I think that Jim Jordan is trying to also politicize this. And I think that is right now what is wrong with the Republican Party, to continue to put politics over actually governing, all the way from Speaker McCarthy, all the way through folks like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jim Jordan, and George Santos. They're right now attacking a very serious investigation that we should all be very concerned about.
Yeah. Donald Trump faces other significant legal probes: the special counsel's January 6th investigation, Georgia's election interference. Do you see either or both resulting in charges against him?
Well, I mean, we don't know. I mean, obviously, there are multiple investigations coming down the pipeline, of which they appear also to be serious. And so I think we shouldn't shouldn't think that this is not going to continue. I mean, you have essentially the front runner for the president nomination now being charged in multiple charges here at federal level. We're going to see what's going to come out of New York, come out of Georgia. And yet the entire Republican apparatus and party is standing behind him. I mean, this is crazy that the fact that most of the Republican base, with very few exceptions, is standing by a former president and nominee that is a criminal con man. I mean, Donald Trump is the biggest con man to ever serve as president of the United States. He's a serial liar. He is a fraudster. He's now federally indicted. He will likely face other serious charges. And to see the Republican Party line up behind this, it's unbelievable. Donald Trump has not only broken in many ways many of our institutions, he's broken the Republican Party.
California Congressman Robert Garcia, come see me again anytime. Thank you so much.